I'm Brad Nessler, joined by the coach, Lee Corso, and the quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. Mother Nature has served up perfect weather for today's game between the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. We hope you're ready for an action-packed game of NCAA football. And here come the Tigers. The Aggies don't seem to match up too well in this one. Kirk, I'm not sure I like their chances very much.
LSU has one of their best players lining up in their backfield. Lee, expect a huge game from him running the football and maybe even catching a few passes. He's a tremendous athlete, and they will use him as much as they can.
Okay, you ready for my pick? I'm taking LSU.
All right, there you have it. The coach has made his pick. Let's go down to the captains at midfield for today's coin toss. And they're ready to kick this one off. We should have a return on this one. Number 5 fields it at the 2. They'll get the ball here at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Tigers line up in an I formation. Jufu. Tackle. Just about 3 yards there.
On the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 26-yard line. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. He jukes. They'll bring him down. They get 3 yards on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 29. The Tigers line up in an I formation. He drops back. Looking. He rolls out to the right. And it falls incomplete. He was looking for his running back, but the pass just sailed on him.
4th and 4. Ball on the 29-yard line.
LSU lining up to punt.
Smith back to return.
Number 36 gets it off.
This is a great opportunity here for the offense to try to get an early lead on this first drive.
If you like passing yards, then you're in for a treat. Today we get to see a very skilled quarterback dissect a defense that's pretty weak at cornerback.
Oh, he could be in for a field day. He's not going to face 2 starting corners much weaker than this. I expect this young man to have a big day moving the offense.
Kirk, you're absolutely right. He's a special player, and I think we're going to see him complete a lot of passes with ease today.
They'll start this drive at the 43. The Tigers line up with 4 wideouts. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He'll dump this one off. Missed tackle. And he's taken down. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
2nd and 3 coming up. Ball right around midfield. LSU goes with the ace set here. Here they come. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. The Tigers come out in a bunch formation. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Throws. Incomplete pass. and he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
4th and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
LSU ready to put this one away. He punts it. And it's out of bounds at the 41. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time.
And with their defense forcing the punt, it allows them to have a shot at getting the first points on the board.
They'll set up shop at the 43. The Aggies line up with 3 wide. On the ground with the tailback. Little shake and bake move, and they make the stop. A pickup of 4 on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd and 6. Ball right around midfield.
7-yard.
Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. He steps up, looks, over the middle. They'll bring him down.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Short toss. Someone got a hand on it. That pass was knocked down at the line before it even had a chance of getting to the intended target.
That thing had some heat on it, too.
Oh, yeah, it was a bullet, all right. I'm surprised he's got his hands up quick enough to knock it down.
And the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now. He drops back. In as he throws. Got it to the senior. And they got him for a loss. Loss of 2. Third down and 12. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. James with 3 wide receivers. Steps up in the pocket. Over the middle. Got it to his receiver.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. On the ground with the tailback. Loose football. Number 51 recovers a loose ball. Spins upfield. The running back just lost the handle on that one.
Look out. That ball flew out of there like a wet bar of soap.
They'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tigers line up with 4 wideouts. Can't wrap him up. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. A loss on that one as he couldn't get past those big linemen.
You got that right. They sacrificed their bodies in there and stuffed him.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 25.
25-yard line.
LSU sets up in the eye. Shakes off the tackle, and he's taken down. It looks like they picked up a yard or a little less. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Tigers come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. And they couldn't hook up on that one. So the defense gets them to go 3 and out.
Good job here defensively forcing this incomplete pass.
4th and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Back to punt. Smith back deep to return.
Punts the ball away. He jukes him. Smith takes it to 36. The last time they had the ball, they gave it away on the fumble.
The old ball coach was not too happy about that either. I'd hate to see that if it happens again.
They'll get the ball here at the 36. The Aggies with 4 receivers. Steps up. He's looking. Short toss. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 36. Texas A&M comes to the line with 3 wide. And snap from center. Gets past the tackler. And they hit him in the backfield. And they snuffed out the quarterback draw there.
Yep, there was absolutely nowhere for the quarterback to run on that play. Good job by this defense.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers. He steps up, looking, wants to throw outside. Incomplete. And that one will go down as an incompletion.
It's too bad because the wide receiver made a super effort to catch that pass.
Yeah, Coach, he's got the ability to come up with that circus catch.
I want that kid on my team.
The Aggies line up the punt. He gets it off. And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 24-yard line. They'll go to work at the 29. LSU comes out in the shotgun. They hand it off. A little juke. And they got him for a loss. No place to go that time, and the offense loses a yard or 2.
Nice job of plugging up all the gaps and the possible cutback lanes by the defense.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 28. The Tigers line up in an I formation. Throws it to the outside. It falls incomplete.
You got to be careful when you're calling a trick play like this because it's usually a huge gain or a turnover. They were lucky it was only incomplete.
3rd and 11. Ball on their own 28. The Tigers set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. The ball is tipped. The defense really missed a golden opportunity there.
That's what separates a good player from a great player. When you have a chance like that, you need to take advantage of it.
The special teams coach sends his punt team out on the field. Number 36 gets it off. Makes a move. Smith fields it at the 30. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 31-yard line. The Aggies come out showing 3 wide. It's a bad snap. Steps up, looks, going deep. Has it to the senior. He goes down.
That was a big-time play and a new set of downs.
I think the defense might have been thinking run there, Coach.
Well, I don't blame them. It's pretty common to see a run on 1st and 2nd down, but this offense is keeping them guessing.
Single set backfield. James hands it off. No, play fake. He's going right. Way to look at it. Almost 6 yards on the play action. Let's see if they can take this one in for 6. He's looking. Going to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He hit the big tight end for 6 on that one.
As a quarterback, you like the tight end inside the 10-yard line because they have a knack for finding the opening then you can just drill it in.
And he hits the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And that'll be the end of the first quarter with our score. Texas A&M 7, LSU nothing. Texas A&M to kick this one off. Number 23 and number 5 deep to return. Number 23 fields it in the end zone. Sheds that one. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll take over at the 35. They line up in an I. Toss. Halfback pass. Caught. There's a fumble. Defense has it. It's one of the corners. And he's hit hard. So the defense comes away with a big, big turnover.
Ouch! The quarterback is really going to hear it from his coach now. He should not have fumbled that football.
Those bother me more than interceptions because at least on an interception, you're trying to give your receiver a chance to go after the football. There's no reason to fumble the football as a quarterback. Your job is to move the chains. That would really hurt.
Excellent field position to start the drive. They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Tries to juke. Here's an opening. He decides to run with it. And down he goes. And that one's going to drive the defensive coordinator absolutely crazy.
This kid is so dangerous. Brad, you're exactly right. The defense has to be sitting there asking themselves, how are we going to stop this guy?
Kurt, stop this guy. How about slowing him down first?
First and 10. Ball on the 19. The Aggies line up with 3 wide. He drops back, throws it out there, and it's caught. Tackle. And they pick up 9 there.
9-yard gain on the play.
The Aggies come out in a shotgun. They snap it to the back. Ball's loose, and I think one of the big guys fell on it for the defense. Nice job there by the defense.
The halfback was unlucky there. He had a good tight grip on the ball. The defender just made a play. One heck of a play.
Yep, one heck of a play indeed.
They'll get the ball here at the 6-yard line. The Tigers come out in a bunch formation. On the ground, up the middle. And he's going to lose yards on this one. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. Second down.
It's second down and 11 to go. They've got their backs against the wall. The Tigers go with the I formation. Juke move. Here's an opening. And he's taken down. And that run gives them a little breathing room.
You can say that again, sweetheart. That was a huge play.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. LSU comes out with an I formation. Throws this one out to the left. Someone got a hand on it. The blitz was very effective that time.
Yep, they brought the house, and it was all they could do to get the ball out of there.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their own 20. They line up in an I. Back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. The quarterback really lucked out there.
I thought they had a chance for an interception, but I'm sure they'll settle for the incompletion. It still was a good play.
Third and 10. And this is the fifth play of the current drive. 6 DBs in the lineup. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's going right. And it's incomplete. Not on target at all this drive, guys. They come out in a punt formation. Punts the ball away. Smith fields it at the 41. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 45-yard line. Texas A&M lines up in a bunch formation. Steps up in the pocket. Looks like he's going to run. Brought down. He gained a good 6 yards on that scamper.
6 on the play.
It's second down and 4 to go. Ball on the 49. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. James set to go to the air. He jukes, and now he's going to run. And they make the stop. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
First and 10. Ball on the 39.
39-yard line.
James comes to the line with 3 wide. James to the air on first down with a quick throw. He's all the way down to the 7.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he looked that one in?
Well, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. They're in the red zone after coughing up the ball on their last trip down here. Swings it out to the man on the screen. And they hit him in the backfield. Nothing gained on the play. Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now. James steps back to pass. Throw short. Complete. And he's taken down. So they execute and move a little closer to the sticks.
Yeah, completing those short passes is the key because it lulls the defense to sleep a little bit. Then you can launch one big one downfield for a big gain.
James lines up in the shotgun. Little handoff. Brought down. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Lines up, hoping to extend the lead and make it a two-score game. The kick is up, and it splits the uprights. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 13 looks ready to kick this one off.
Number 5 back deep to return.
He kicks it. Number 5 takes it at the 4. The offense comes back down the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
But, Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to, and they're going to look to do the same here.
They'll start this drive at the 22-yard line. LSU lines up with 3 receivers. Setting up the play action with the throw. And it falls incomplete. Poor pass, and his tight end couldn't reach it.
The intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. The Tigers line up in an I formation. He drops back. Looking, steps up, lets it fly. Complete on the run. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye. What a display of pure speed.
Anytime this guy touches the ball, he has the ability to go the entire length of the field with that speed.
If I was calling plays, I would say, go run past everybody and we'll throw it to you. He can fly.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over a minute to go in the half, the score, Texas A&M 10, LSU 7. Number 41 is lined up to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. Number 83 fields it in the end zone. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they can get some more on this drive. They'll take over at the 23. And they have 3 receivers bunched. Back to pass. And now he's going to improvise. And down he goes. Texas A&M takes a timeout. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 36. James with 4 wide receivers. James to the air on 1st down. With the throw. There he goes. The offense calls a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. Second and 1. Ball on their own 45. They come out with 3 wide receivers. James back to throw. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. The defense needs to be mistake-free. This quarterback is very capable of making them pay right now. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. Number 27 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 5 signals for a fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Passing wasn't much of a problem the last time this offense had the ball, as they were able to get it in for 6. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. LSU comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. On the ground with the tailback. There's a missed tackle. And they make the stop. 9-yard pickup.
On the carry. 9-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 1 coming up here. All on their own 29. LSU lines up in a goal line set. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, Texas A&M 10, LSU 7. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 18-yard line. James is back in the gun. James back to pass. Looks. Wants it all. Going deep. The senior makes the catch. And he's all the way down to the 28.
Wow, nice catch.
Way to look it in. Heck of a job by the wide receiver. These guys are moving the ball down the field.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 28. Texas A&M in a 5-wide set. James drops back. He steps up, throws it to the outside. Batted ball. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What an athletic play by the wideout.
This guy's one of the most athletic players I've seen all year. You realize in high school this guy was all-state in football, basketball, and baseball. He's been making big plays his whole life.
And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 23 fields it at the 2. At the 30. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll start this drive at the 36-yard line. The Tigers go with the I formation. They'll give it off here. He's hit and got away, and he's taken down. 4 yards gain. Second and 6. Ball on the 40. The Tigers line up in an I formation. They go with a pitch to the right. Breaks one. Defense running him down. And it's intercepted. This is definitely going to be pass interference. However, I'm not sure who they're going to call it out.
Pass interference on the offense. Penalty is declined. First down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 50.
50-yard line.
Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. James on first down. He's looking. Throws it to the outside. Finds a man. I thought that one was going to sail high, but he pulled it down.
Hey, Brad, the ball is never out of reach if this young man is on the receiving end.
It's second and inches. Ball on the 40.
40-yard line.
James lines up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside. Incomplete. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys playing football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
Third down and short. Ball on the 40-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. James will hand it off. Got some open field. The 10. And they finally knock him out at the 7. And he busted that one wide open.
On defense, you can't afford to give up big runs like that.
No. You got to make him work for it. That first down was too easy.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. If anyone can force a turnover right now, then it's the man at linebacker. Picked up a yard of anything on that run. James is in the zone and looking to make a play. End zone. Almost intercepted.
He tried to force that one in there.
It should have been intercepted. He can't be thrown into coverage like that.
Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers. He drops back. And now he's going to run. He scrambled and maybe picked up a yard there. This one should be makeable. It's up. And it sails through the uprights. Here's the Pontiac Drive Summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Number 13, ready to kick. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 5 fields it at the 1. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? They'll take over at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line. First and 10.
The Tigers line up with 2 tight ends. On the ground with the tailback. Tackled. They gained 5 yards there.
On the carry. 5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 23. The impact corner is in the zone right now and looking to take away half the field. Back to pass. He passes it, and it's caught, and he's shoved out of bounds. Loss of a yard.
1-yard loss on the play.
Third and 6. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
The Tigers come out in a bunch formation. Steps up, looking, throws this one out to the left. Finds his receiver. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Tigers line up with 3 receivers bunched. Drops back to pass. Throws to the middle. Got it to him on the run. And they get a few yards on that little reception.
Check it out. He ran a good route on his play. And the timing of the pass was good. And they were able to get a nice gain.
Second and 1. Ball on their own 44. And they have 3 bunched. Pitch is right. He spins. And he's stopped behind the line. Loss of about 2.
Loss of 2 on the play.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. They come out in a goal line set. Fullback handoff. The big guy with room to run. And they make the stop. Again, they're able to move the sticks on 3rd down.
And I'm going to tell you what, this offense is putting together one impressive drive. We'll see if they can finish it off with a score.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Number 4 with 3 wide receivers. On the ground with the tailback. Here's shake and bake move, and he's hit hard.
He just went right through him.
Man, who was supposed to block that guy?
I don't think it matters, Kirk. He's playing with reckless abandon out there. It's got to be hard to block a guy that hits like that.
They come out in a nickel. They go with a pitch to the right. He jukes him. They'll drop him for a loss. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
They've been 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. They'll work from the shotgun. He drops back. Throws, and they've got the screen set up. And he's going to lose yards on this one. 3-yard loss there. The Tigers line up the punt. He gets it away. Smith calls for the fair catch. And they make the fair catch at the 13. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll go to work at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. Setting up the play action. Lets it go. Complete. There he goes. Brought down.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
1st and 10. Ball on the 25.
25-yard line.
Texas A&M comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. They'll throw on 1st down. Looks. Rolling out to the right side. And this one's going to get intercepted. A little juke. And this could be a big return. And he's taken down. And the defense comes up with another one.
Hey, good job by that defense to get the ball back.
The Tigers come out in a 2 tight end set, and they make the stop. So at the most, he gains a few inches. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Texas A&M 20, LSU 7. LSU sets up in the I. On the ground with the tailback. Brought down. They'll get 2 on that one.
On the run, gain of 2 on the play.
The Tigers go with the I formation. Here's the give. Makes a move. And he's taken down. About 6 yards on the play. They're going to go for it on 4th and short. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he gets the touchdown. Well executed play there.
Good blocking by the big guys, and the running back takes it right in.
That's what you do when you get close to the end zone. You find a way to finish it off, and that's exactly what they did.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 7 fields it in the end zone.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
I mean, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better, right?
James is back in the gun. And they got him for a loss.
Excellent job by the defense to read the draw play.
Yep, the quarterback thought he could spread them out and find a hole for himself to run through, but they were having none of that.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 15-yard line. One man backfield. Back to pass. He's looking down the middle. And it's caught. They'll bring him down. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
Third down and 7. Ball on their own 21. Texas A&M comes out with 3 receivers bunch. And they make the stop. They line up to punt this one away. Number 27 gets it off. Number 5 fields it at the 35. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. They'll get the ball here at the 40-yard line. They line up with trips to the right. Draw play. They'll drop him for a loss. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
Second down and 12. Ball on the 38-yard line. Keep an eye on that cornerback down there. He has big play potential. Little handoff. Broke away from one. He breaks a second tackle. 7-yard play.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 45. If they're not careful, this impact corner is going to make them pay. And it's the tight end. Walker with a takedown. First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. This defense is looking to their impact corner to make a play. Up the middle of the fullback. That'll be a gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Tries to juke. And down he goes. So he picked up a few on that run.
Yeah, he did a nice job of using his blockers on that run. Really a nice read.
It's first and 10, and this is the 6th play of the drive. LSU sets up in the eye. He's going to try to throw. Throws on the run, and he's taken down. Knowing that some coaches don't like to run these types of plays, I'm sure they're happy to just get a few yards and that they didn't turn it over. Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 25.
5-yard line.
Number 4 comes to the line with 3 wide. And he throws it to his quarterback. Smith tackles him for a loss on the play. The offense faces another third down as they line it up. The Tigers with 4 receivers, and the snap goes to the back. Smith brings him down, so the ground game picks up another first down.
Well, this really works on a defensive cycle. You can see the guys on defense right now are just trying to catch their wind. Once again, they had a chance to bring this drive to a halt, but were unable to do it. The offense really seems to be clicking right now.
It's first and 10. They're threatening inside the 20. Another trip to the red zone. Last time, it resulted in a touchdown. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
On the 11 going in. Number 22 wants the ball. We'll see if they give it to him. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Down the middle.
He just had too much on that one, Coach.
The quarterback put everything he had into that one. The problem, it wasn't accurate.
11 yards out.
Ball on the 11-yard line.
LSU goes with the ace set here. He's looking. Throws back across field. Complete. LSU calls a timeout. The Tigers come to the line with their jumbo package. And they're stopped short, and they'll turn it over. And that was a big stop defensively.
Yeah, they only needed a few yards here to keep the drive alive. Great job by the defense to shut them down.
They'll start this drive at the 5. The Aggies line up in a goal line formation. Inside give. He lost the ball. Recovered by the defense. What a crucial turnover there. That fumble could end up being the deciding factor in this game.
I'd say it's already a deciding factor, Fred. I mean, the last time I checked, we were in the fourth quarter.
We've got an exciting one on our hands now, guys. After that fumble, I'm going to go ahead and say this one's going down to the wire.
LSU lines up in a bunch formation. Sheds a tackler. And he's tackled. LSU takes a timeout. Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Another run. He's hit and got away. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more.
No gain on the play.
He's backfield. Here's a handoff left side. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Well, folks, we just saw what can happen if you don't pick up all your blocks.
Man, that was an ugly nightmare from the beginning.
The Tigers come out in the ace formation, and they got him for a loss. That was a calculated risk there, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it was. Sometimes you have too much confidence in your offense, and it cost them there as they turned it over on downs.
They'll take over at the 14-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And down he goes. LSU calls a timeout. Second and 3 coming up. Ball on the 21-yard line. I wouldn't try anything tricky on defense. This quarterback's looking to make a play. And he takes a knee. Third and 5. Ball on their own 19. And this one's all wrapped up. Kirk, what'd you think of this one?
I'm sad to see this one in because it was a great game to watch. LSU had plenty of chances to win this football game, but it wasn't meant to be today. All you can do now is try to bounce back after a close loss like this.
Folks, thanks for tuning into our game. Our final score, Texas A&M 20, LSU 14. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long, everyone.